Welcome to Meeting Malkmus, a Pavement podcast. Hey, it's JD here, back for another episode of the old Meeting Malkmus podcast. Hope you are doing well, motherfuckers. It's been a while. It's been since August. I was a busy fucking beaver, man. I was a busy beaver. June, July, August, my friends Tim from Portland, Dan from London, and Pete Marchica of Marchica all put together an event and a podcast about seminal Canadian rock band, The Tragically Hip. And we paid it off with a big live event. And it was cool. We raised $3,700 for a charity here in Canada that is about Aboriginal Indigenous reconciliation and efforts thereof. And it was great. But it meant I didn't have a lot of time to do anything else, including the Pavement project. Tim from Portland subs in July, but it's been sitting there dormant. That feed has been sitting there dormant largely since the beginning of the summer. I'm going to rectify that beginning November. So November, I will tell you the date right now. It will be Monday, November the 6th will be the first episode of the Pavement Project, season 2, I suppose. Well, no, season. I've been breaking down the seasons. I've been breaking down the podcast by seasons. Each album is a season, so it's not really season 2. It's just, it was lying dormant. It was on hiatus. Everything's cool though. Nothing's wrong, except for fucking everything is wrong, man. Fuck. I'm telling you that since the project ended, I'm sitting here with just time on my hands. And, you know, idle hands are the devil's playground, is I believe how the phrase goes. And it's been tough. I joined a mental health group. There's been 3 classes so far, 3 groups, and I've only made it to 1, the initial one. So I sort of fucking bombed that. That's terrible. But I'm going to try again this Tuesday and go see what's cracking there. And wish me luck. Wish me fucking luck, man. It's tough. It's a tough sled. Really cut back on the booze. Dropped weight as a result. These are all good things. This is like the Pavement Project, for fuck's sake. This isn't about mental health. I'm just catching you up, though. I'm just catching you up. As you know, Pavement is off the road, and they wrapped up in Cincinnati. And I think it's kind of fitting. They wrapped up in 99. I believe their American tour wrapped up in Cincinnati as well. So that was the last time you could see them in 99 and again in 2023 was in Cincinnati. They played with the National at a festival in Cincinnati, and that's pretty cool. I would have liked to have gone down, but you know, it was just logistically not going to happen. Just not going to happen. So there's that. What else can I tell you? I can tell you that I've kicked off a new project. There will be a new project for Meeting Malkmus in this feed beginning on January the 8th of next year, 2024. It's going to run for the entire year. It's going to be a weekly podcast counting down the top 50 Pavement songs as voted by you. That's right. We're going to get a definitive list of the top 50 Pavement songs because I'm soliciting people's top 20 lists. So that means you, if you're listening to this right now, give me your top 20 Pavement songs in ranked order. And I know this is folly. I know it's folly. It's tough to get past 5 where you can actually rank them. You know, telling you to rank 20 is torture. But do your best. Give me 20 songs and I'll put them in this spreadsheet here that I've got going on and generate a point score for each album that you, or each song rather, that you choose. And we'll add them all together, and I'll take off my shoes and socks, do a little mathematics, and I say I need more fingers. See, that's what that meant. And then from there, we'll derive our top 50 list. So far, we've been deluged. A deluge. There's been a deluge of emails to jd@meetingmalkmus.com. Please send me one there, jd@meetingmalkmus.com, with your top 20 list. Put in the subject line, top 20 list. And that way I'll know that it's your top 20 list. I'll put it into the spreadsheet and we'll kick it away. Bob's your uncle. I just learned last week that Bob's your uncle is a way we end sentences often when we're saying like, and there it is, like, or, and that's that. We'll say, and Bob's your uncle. And I've learned that that's not a phrase that is very common in the United States of America. Tell me, is it common where you're from? Have you ever heard Bob's your uncle? I don't know. I picture my father-in-law, because he will often say, when I say Bob's your uncle, he'll say, no, Bob's Jessica's uncle, because Jessica is my wife and she has an Uncle Bob. And he uses that joke often and aplenty, and that's okay because he's a dad and dad jokes are, a thing. I'm the king of them. I've written, when I was performing stand-up comedy, often the jokes that I would write were one-liners, but they turned out to be sort of dad jokes. Like, here's one for you. Like, I did a lot of mental health-based jokes. I'm so negative that when I get my pictures developed, I only want the negatives. Huh? How's that, hey? Or how about this one? I'm sick and tired of being a hypochondriac with narcolepsy. Oh, God. I got to get back on the stage. Fuck. Speaking of the stage, let's go to a track. Let's go to a song here. Tuesday is when it all comes down for me. If I go to this group, then I've hit 50% of the groups, and it can only get better. If I miss it, it's fait accompli, and I'll be done. I can't go after missing 3 out of 4 classes, groups rather. So, in honor of Tuesday, I've chosen a song by the Crust Brothers. It's actually by Leonard Skinnard. And it's Tuesday's Gone. But the Crust Brothers, which is Malk and Silkworm, or members of Silkworm, put out a record called Marquee Mark. Marquee, like the marquee, a light. Marquee Mark. And it's my dream what they did. They fucking put out a record of like, they just did like a live show, like a one-off, except for it was like 4 off. They did a show in Vancouver. Fuck. They just played a handful of shows, and the first show that they played, they recorded and fucking released it. And that's badass. I think 6 or 7 of the songs are Dylan tracks. They're all covers. 6 or 7 are Dylan tracks. Gotta listen to their version of Heard It Through the Grapevine. It's very good. Pete, I'm thinking of you right now when I say that. Hoyt It Through the Grapevine. But they don't sing it that way. So let's go to the Crust Brothers, and this is Tuesday's Gone on Meeting Malkmus, a Pavement podcast.
Far away, I feel wind blow outside my door. Oh yeah, leaving my woman at home. Oh yeah, yeah. Tuesday's gone with the wind. My baby's gone with the I don't know, oh, where I'm going. I just want to be left alone down south. When this train ends, I'll try again. I'm leaving my woman alone. Ah, yeah, yeah. Tuesday's gone with the wind. Tuesday's gone with the wind. Tuesday's gone with the wind. My baby's gone with the train roll on many miles from my home. I'm riding my blues away. Oh yeah. And do they see she had to be free? Somehow I got to carry on. Oh yeah, yeah. Tuesday's gone with the wind. Tuesday's gone with the wind. Tuesday's gone with the wind.
Fuck Rolling Stone magazine. Can I just say fuck Rolling Stone magazine for a second here? They published their list of a top 100 guitarists a few years back. I want to say 2011, so several years back. Maybe it was sooner than that. I don't know, but they've outdone themselves this time, and they did 250, and you can tell that there is something like they don't give you their rubric that I saw. I don't quite understand all the criteria that we're looking at in this case, but either way, Malk was 96 or 97, so he would have just popped on the list in the top 100, and he's sort of middle of the pack in the 250 range. I don't know, man. He's better than that. You just listen to that Tuesday's Gone, and he's noodling, and maybe it's not him. I don't know. It sounds like him. It sounds like him to me on that track. So there's that. So fuck Rolling Stone. Number one on the list is Jimi Hendrix. Jimmy Page is right up there in the top 10. One that I was really surprised by, and maybe this just makes me a fucking loser, I don't know, but I thought Slash was more regarded, and he was like 140 or something like that, like in the 140s. And I just assumed that he was more well regarded in the guitar community. Betancourt, who they're calling the, flashiest guitarist in the, in the 21st century, like a guitarist that kids can, look up to for his prowess, like in the days of yore, was above 200 somewhere. God, who else? Jack White was in the top 15, I think. Maybe he's in the top 25. And then fucking there's so many that they just include together. They just double bill them. Stone Gossard and Mike McCready, they count as one, and they're both radically different guitarists, like radically different. Angus and Malcolm Young were counted as one. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, Malcolm Young deserves massive props for some of the riffs that he's come up with. He's unheralded. He's unsung. Angus is, of course, wonderful, but Malcolm Young, made the wheels turn as far as I understand AC/DC. And they're included together. Yeah, so it's sort of weird. There's a couple other that were included together. There were several. Look at the lists and just fucking, I don't know, cringe. It's cringeworthy. I think but they put their neck on the line and they did that. I'm going to get this when I release the top 50 Pavement songs. I'm sure it'll be water cooler talk. It'll be fodder for like, no, that song shouldn't be number 47, or how the fuck did this song not end up in the top 50? I don't know. Should I go more? Should it be more? Should it be the top 75? Let me know. JD at MediaMalkmus.com. Send me your top 20s, though. I need as many as I can get to make this list as authentic and accurate as can be. So far, we've got a lot, but I need more. Like, maybe double what I've got. That would be fucking tremendous. That would be just tremendous. A lot of input, though. A lot of input. I need to hire an inputter. I need an intern. I need an intern over here at Meeting Malkmus headquarters. MMHQ, as those in the acronym literate world might call it. But I digress. So Meeting Malkmus kicks back. It'll be on the same feed as you get this. It comes back on January 8th. And then November 6th, the Berman Project comes back. So I got some work ahead of me. So there's that. That's what I have for you this week. Just a few updates. Just a connection. A nice little hello. Hope you have a wonderful Halloween. And if I don't talk to you before Thanksgiving, U.S. Thanksgiving, have some turkey for me. Okay? That's what I got. So before you eat that turkey, though, I got a favor to ask you. Wash your goddamn hands.
Meeting Malkmus is a weekly affair and is a production of Dover Podcasts and Such. Rate, review, share, and sponsor at meetingmalkmus.com. Connect with JD at jd@meetingmalkmus.com. And hey, I'm social. Follow me everywhere at Meeting Malkmus.
Dover Podcasts and Such.